Hello everybody and welcome back. Thanks so much for joining me. In the last episode we conquered China yet again. And in this episode we are barreling finally towards war with the Allies. So to that end, it's naval organization o'clock. We have our brand new carriers here and our good carriers here. We merge them in respectively. Remember, the south is the one that's going to be having the less good ships this time. And so now we have a couple of carriers still in reserve. Some pretty, some good ones, but they are just going to be held in reserve for now. The Eastern Fleet, we should have all these fleets should be based here for now. Just so we can make this organizational step easier. And then it's the big daddies. How fast can you go? Not fast enough. I do want my main strike force to be really fast. So I may take even... Well, we'll see. It's a risk to not take so many of these ships, but we can take a bunch of the... these, because the Tech 3 ones must be fast enough, yeah. We're going to take a bunch of heavy cruisers into the East Fleet, which is the main one. The one we're going to directly confront the Americans with. Which leaves, yeah, the slower Southern Fleet with the main battleships. And the older ones. Oh god, they're so slow. I'm not sure I can put 16-knot ships into a fleet, honestly. What about the battlecruisers? Yeah, they're quite a bit faster. Nice. They can go into the south one then. Let's actually let the fleets... I don't know why it keeps doing that. Let's let the fleets move to this naval base so that everyone's in the same place. We can just switch people around more easily. Really glad that we've now managed to successfully infiltrate the US Navy to such an extent that I can see the exact designs on their ships. It's very comforting to know that our armor and piercing-based decisions were at least somewhat along the right lines in terms of being sufficient to counter the US's might. I think some infantry anti-tank weapon research. Ooh, no, I need the new guns and new mortars. Absolutely. Okay, and now you guys, let's send some of you out here to the key islands that need just a little bit of extra juice in their defenders. That'll probably do it. Maybe on Hiroshima. Now, obviously, you are a little overstacked. So, down here, let's delete those two and shift you over just to a different army. Don't want to cause problems there. And then you do get generals. We're just going to give them any old general. You guys are... not sure what you should do, but just stand by in Taiwan for me. Supply still... They still think they have a supply problem here. I don't really understand that. I think it's just because they've just arrived, but... Yeah, these guys down here, however, real supply issues. We'll see once they arrive. There aren't many of them. But advanced naval anti-air. And... What else might I want to invent? Maybe better... Yeah, better destroyer batteries. We can do a quick little research on that and then do the rebuild after that. That seems good. But yeah, you have cripplingly bad supply all the way down here. Not very surprisingly. They're only getting state supplies. Yeah, because this is just reaching... Literally just here? Well, that's real bad. Okay, well, in that case... Do I want to go to the whole effort of building a supply hub here? How long would it take? There's so many repairs to be done in China, but... To build that supply hub would take until June of next year, so we're obviously not doing that. I think actually we should not repair infrastructure in China. Just repair the actual factories. Yeah, that seems good. Okay, so we obviously can't put these guys down here like this. What we should do with them instead then is have them standing by in Bangkok. And then, well, maybe we naval invade them down and have them join in that way. Instead, I think 2 of your divisions come down here. Just hold like this. Yeah, because this is not a large naval base. So we'll need to take these 2 tiles quickly, but I don't think we can afford to have 4 infantry divisions down here, honestly. But 2 of them, I think maybe we'll be able to manage that just on local supply. We'll see. Arms deal, we will sell as usual. Okay, so now, on the navies. Have people got into position? Yes, okay. So you are a battle fleet. Don't let anyone forget. I don't know why these guys keep getting dragged out of them. Ah, no, I do. It's because I've had freaking automatic reinforcements on. These guys should all automatically reinforce. These guys should automatically reinforce. But now, you are the less modern one. So you go south. You're the more modern one. So you go north. Okay. So here are our capital... Where have my... There they are. Here are our capital forces. We have 27 and 14. That seems wrong. Do I not have more to go in the southern one? Only 10 capital ships going south. I'm not expecting the south to face too much resistance, and this is, we need to have the strength facing the Americans. But with 27, we need at least, I would say probably maybe 70 screens. So to achieve that, let me take a look here. So the light cruiser T2s are not fast enough for this this fleet. In fact, I'm not sure I have any light cruisers that are sufficiently fast for what I'm trying to achieve here. So it might just be destroyers screening it. Why is your speed so low? Did I just do chronically wrong destroyer design? No, they have the right speed. What about you? No, okay, T2 should have the right speed. So is it because you're inland or something? Let me see your design. Yeah, no, they should have higher speeds. What's going on here? If I split you out, is it because of your current organization? Oh, there we go. They have better speed. Okay, so yeah, the T2s will work. So split out the destroyers. Can I not split out all T2 class destroyers? Is that not a function? I guess I just have to do the double click thing. But yeah, give me the T2s. What have we got? 26 of them. Yeah, they've got the right speed. So throw them in. And then what else have we got? Let's say right, well, they're the T3s, obviously. They're good enough. Now, I guess we just need to look at some other destroyer designs. It's probably the easiest way. So you, for example. Yeah, I mean, all the destroyers should be plenty fast. The Shirai Yuzu we can use. It's another 10. And then, how about you? Yeah, plenty of speed on them. So I'll have them. Let's merge these up. Now we're approaching the number we need. Maybe it was just lying about the light cruisers as well. Like, of the light cruisers that we've actually built, the T2s on the improved... Yeah, they have enough speed. They have enough speed. Okay. I thought so. I was worried. I mean, I thought we did some good designs there. So yeah, 6 of them. And then I think those are the only ones we built, right? And then there's just the slightly more advanced ones down here. But they don't have much. They don't have the torpedo attack. Okay. Okay, so I think that right there is our main strike force. And it actually doesn't get automatic reinforce because I don't want it to put bad ships in here. And one thing we might want to look at is a bit of a redesign on the Big Daddies to go to MK3, because we can swap in anti-air 4, which I think is worth doing. And not only that, but we can do level 3 air fire control and better fire control, generic fire control. We can't refit. Oh, I can refit damage control relatively cheaply as well, actually. Let's do that. Big Daddy 3. Save it up. And then, obviously, there's only a few of them. I can't do it to that one. Okay. Too expensive, I guess. Okay, how about if you don't do the damage control upgrade? No? I think it probably is that it doesn't like the heavy upgrades. Alright, recommission this. I'll do it from here. I know I'm wasting naval experience doing it this way, but I just don't have the energy to do it the slow way. I guess we'll put on just the 3s to 4s and then the better fire controls. Is that doable? Yeah, okay. What about if I add on the damage control? Because it's 2 new levels of damage control. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, let's do that. I'm not going to do this again on all of them, but I think that's worth it. Big Daddy MK4. And then, yeah, the fleet carriers literally just replace, and they've already got the good damage control. Oh, sorry, because this is the Tech 3s, 4s. So the Tech 3s literally just throw on the better damage control. And the better AA. No. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that, because we need to start this war at some point. So let's just do the really Big Daddy ones, because they're cool. It's going to cost. It's going to cost. It's the same as 2 destroyers, this upgrade, but it's a sizable anti-air increase and a sizable increase on. There's also this little Takeo MK2 one. It's just a quick little upgrade. No one will notice. No one will notice. Oh, and maybe just real quick, little. No, okay, definitely don't do that. Okay, good. So now these guys are going, and we'll just do this to get them happening nice and fast. One more. Let me just put all these back. Good, and it'll take till October to get those upgrades done. And when those upgrades are done, that's when the war starts. Okay, now, I think that's the Northern Fleet sorted. The Southern one, we're going to worry much less about its speed. So it's going to take all the light cruisers. All light cruisers of any quality. Except cruiser mine layers can split out. And we might actually use them to lay some mines. But the rest can hop on in. And this one has, what was it, 14 capital ships. So we'll need some of the other destroyers. And here, yeah, we're not going to be picky. I think that is our southern force. Unless I want to put these bad boys in. Let's see how they actually do when they're not getting a weird speed debuff. No, they just suck. Okay. And then the escorts, yeah, just sit in reserve. So just prove destroyer T2. You can go in there. And these are, what are these? These are the other destroyers. Okay, yeah, they just sit in reserve for now. And those two are the mine layers. Right. It's probably mine laying. Yeah, mine layer. Cool. So we might use them. Now we need yeah, some spotters. And for spotters we're gonna use right, yeah, I should have kept on my good destroyers, but actually this right here, that looks like a perfect spotting force. We're not gonna let them finish training. Well, no, we should let them finish training, but they're gonna be a great spotting force. And they can train up. Oh no, but that's the training the training fleet, so we shouldn't do that. What I'll do is we'll take stuff from it when the time comes. But yeah, I'm going to actually just shrink these main forces slightly and take out some of the more advanced destroyers from them to get these little kind of one cruiser and a few destroyer battle fleets, including some worse destroyers. Something, I think 3, 5, something like this would be good. And then you are my scout forces. Good. Okay. And then you need the same, but I'll build it from the dregs down here, basically. And we'll do it with larger numbers of destroyers only. Because this again is just this is the lower class. In terms of, you know, lower tech one. Good, and we can assign them to be scouts. Oh, but it's the wrong fleet. You are scouts. You are scouts. And we'll change, obviously, you know, all this will get tweaked as we go. And then these ones actually do get auto-reinforced. Even though on the good one, that's going to mean they get, you know, downgraded. Okay. So, anything else I want to do? Don't think so. Right, yeah, submarines. So, first off, cruiser submarines, we haven't built any more. So just one wolfpack of cruiser submarines is going to be sailing away merrily on its own. Then this. We'll do some, yeah, just small little packs, but quite a few of them. Yeah, like so. And I'm not going to bother designating all of the submarine ones as such. We'll do 10 squads of subs. And I'll mark the sub reserve so we know how many we have left at a glance. You guys should auto-reinforce. And yeah, they'll be going on their merry convoy sinking way. Okay, so unpause. So let's take a look at supply situations here. These guys are all fine. Have not got anyone coming here. That's a bit of an oversight. All right, and now planes can be reorganized once again. So the small scout forces, send them around, and yeah, the CAS we're mostly going to use for anti-ship operations. And we'll see what we're left with once those guys have reached the destination, and you can turn off the missions. Okay, getting a bit organized now. Yeah, some horrible supply situations, but we're dealing with them. Like I say, I don't believe that this is actually a supply problem, but we'll see. And then on garrisons, still just a bit short on garrison equipment, but not horribly. Balearic Islands seeded. Okay, fuel is topping off. So the Eastern Battle Group, they've got some people in reserve overhaul right now, so I shan't move them. Yeah, we'll let these guys. There's some of these guys still moving around. Yeah, I think I do need these two. Come garrison. Let's put one here and one here, because this guy is not up to much on his own. It's a Siamese infantry division. We're mobilizing more, but we are at capacity again. It's bad to be at capacity because it means our ships stop deploying. But I guess if all of our stuff's being used to refit, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, most of our production is being used on refit. Nothing is blocked from deploying. So, okay, so you can come join the motorized battle plan. What the heck? It's weird. You can come down here. So these two, yeah, just the two of them. Even just the two of them, they're suffering supply problems. Only getting 16% of what they need. It's pretty bad. Do we have any transport planes that I could send supplies over with? I don't think we do. Okay, well, in that case, I think we actually just abandon the concept of holding that peninsula at all. We're just going to have to land from the sea and make do with that, basically. Okay. Naval tech. Yeah, more decisive battle. Or no, more carrier stuff. And yeah, do spend to try and power it through. I think we have to go to a... What does a 2-year draft give us? 10% more manpower is not very much. I think we have to go straight to a 3-year draft. No, because I think the foreign recruitment is going to save us. That and the fact that as the compliance slowly comes up, we're going to get a bunch more out of China. But, I mean, the compliance is obviously going to grow exceedingly slowly. I mean, yeah, we're at 2%. It's not nothing. It's not nothing. It's something. Ooh, that'll help. That should really help lower the amount of garrison equipment we need at the end of the day, I think. Let's see. 4339. It's a very small reduction, actually. Carrier group focus. Okay, it is strike the southern resource area time. There's a lot of stuff in here I do want, but I think there's no more time to delay. We need to move towards this war. I think we're slightly over garrisoned on the closer islands, and maybe slightly under garrisoned on some of these further afield ones. I don't know why you're... Oh, right, because they're at sea already, yeah. Oh man, here we go. The rebuilds are, yeah, well underway. Another tech slot. We've spent so long building for this moment. Let's get an engineering company upgrade. Ooh, what's this? All mobile battalions and leg infantry suppression. Interesting. Some recovery rate and stuff. Yeah, let's get a signal company buff. We have put them in most of our divisions now. These guys have actually not moved. You know what? I might leave them there because they might just be able to not deorg all the way down by the time the war starts. Which is kind of an absurd hope, but... yeah, give me more decryption. And then, yeah, we might want to... Now that we know what the American Navy is like, I think pivoting over to a more root out resistance based effort could be good. It doesn't lower it by enough, really. Once we upgrade them, maybe. But for now, I don't think it's worth it. We'll keep them over there. The intel does help with various things as well, so let's reduce this. We need the manpower right now. I think we're in the hole. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, there we go. We're indeed. So on the Air Force, right, we're looking at just fighter deployment. We do want some small fighter wings dotted around to help shoot down enemy what am I trying to say here? Enemy carrier fighters. If we can shoot them down with fighters not from our air bases, I mean it's much harder, but it'll be really good if we can make that work. Can't believe we're declaring war in October 42. It's crazy late. Really crazily late. Okay, there's the heavy torpedo upgrade. Don't want the medium AA. Okay, don't really care about subs too much. What do I want to research? Right, modular shipbuilding's available. Definitely grab that. Right, so how long until you arrive? 9 days. All right, that's approaching the deadline. And these are just, what are these? Ah, these are a couple of our Home Guard guys, right? Well, they can definitely change to Manchukuo garrisons, which will save me some manpower. And I was wondering why I couldn't delete this. It's just the Manchukuo garrisons we're going to be using from now. And you improved your manpower situation, Manchukuo? No, they should mobilize more. The repairs finishing up, going back to new builds. That's good. And yeah, garrisons still just slightly short on garrison equipment, but getting there. And now the problem is we're going to start getting into the world of, you know, how much is it actually costing us? Yeah, okay, we're actually trending negative on garrison equipment. It looks like spending 142 a day, or is the left-hand use? I think the left-hand is use actually. All right, there's the advanced destroyer battery. I think it's maybe ahead of time. Yeah, ahead of time landing craft. Seems prudent to me. And it's the 1st of November. Here we go. Issue an ultimatum. No, that's fine. We never issue ultimatums. We're a very friendly type. We need some more transport ships, I'm noticing. Now that we're actually having all these guys needing supplies. Oh my god, it's supplying them around the freaking Cape. Okay, yeah, let's ban access to the Cape to solve that. The Cape and the Red Sea. You can't do that. Okay, yeah, still out of manpower. It's still got more mobilizing, but gonna need more. I think we do need to do more. I think we're gonna let's go to a 2-year draft, not a 3-year, but a 2-year draft. We need it, unfortunately. Okay, and you guys are just standing by for orders. The Marines are all in place. Yeah. Ah, right. Yeah, I can actually. I should be able to add some more to these orders. Oh no, they're all on orders now. Okay, cool. And how many can we handle these days? 10. Okay, so we can actually have one more. Let's send a crack infantry division to land in friendly territory and assist those naval invasions. Because he'll arrive, you know, with full supply, which will be good. God, we're using up all of our freaking manpower. I think we reduce this, even though they're mostly garrisons. We have to. Oh right, yeah, and oh no, Manchukuo is still out of manpower, aren't they? Dominicans have joined the Republic. They've got some manpower now, so we can start to think about like a couple of these guys transitioning to Manchukuo Tier 3. Which would get us 50,000 manpower right there. Good. And these guys, again, they're not in active engagements. A few more days, and then the Navy can get deployed. You guys have no orders now? Oh, that's fine. That's fine. We want them to hang out there. They're too heavy, basically. Okay, and now suddenly you will get your Big Daddies back. Tomorrow? No? No factories assigned? What? How'd that happen? Maybe we lost some to extra resistance. Anyway, 8th is not too long away. And there's the war goal. And then we get Strike the USA, which unlocks the operation. Is there one of these that we want? I mean, we could just go resistance suppression, but I think that would be a bad idea. I think shipbuilding industry is a good one. Just straight up 3 dockyards and a shipyard. It's a long focus, but okay. 5th, 6th, here we go. The new and improved Big Daddies. There's infiltration assault. Good timing. Good timing. Keep that going. Well, actually, armored operations. This is mostly armored breakthrough. Infantry, land night attack. Land night attack is really good. Let's keep going. The 8th. Okay. Big Daddies are back in position. Alright, you guys. We're going to base you here. It's a very aggressive placement. That's what we're going to do. And the southern one is going to be based out of here. Saigon. Right, you need your commander, which is you. You can actually be assigned a new trait. Oh yes, that's the ones we didn't want though. Right, and the training, I'm going to take a bunch of its troops to make one final really good scout force for the main battle fleet. They are deployed. And what's the supply situation? They can handle it. That's fantastic news. Okay. So you are assigned to... You're basically... No. You're on strike force. And you're basically... Your job is to keep the Americans at bay. Don't let them over here. This is your region. These are your regions, rather. You guys are obviously trolls. With only one strike force in the region, I'm a bit concerned. And we don't have reserves of these good destroyers that we're putting here, so we'll see. We'll see how this goes. You are not quite in position yet. Slow down time. Good. So your job is just to assist this naval invasion. So these are your zones. Which means you should only need 3 scouts, which is what you got. And let's get everyone into their assigned zones. There's the anti-partisan upgrade. I will grab another one because they are cheap and we might well need him. Where'd he go? Anti-partisan. Okay, and then more tech. This is land planes we're looking for here. So... yeah, the heavy fighters, we haven't started building them yet, but I think there's a real chance we might decide we need to pivot to them. Yeah, the light fighters do an upgrade. And then in the air, you guys are obviously flying over Bismarck. You're mostly... yeah, right, and then one of the scouts. Oh, it thinks the airbase is here. Interesting. I guess you're flying here then. And you guys are just flying superiority. It's weird that it thinks the airbase is here. Don't know why. Alright, you guys, we don't need the scouts there as it turns out. This will slightly fly scouts from here. You guys just fly superiority. Naval strike, superiority. Yeah. And you fly naval strike. And then, do we have any other... yeah. Let's cut this down to 50. So I can fit it here. Naval strike. What are you? Scout plane again. Help me out in Indochina, if you would. And then we need some... the long-range attack bombers. Yeah. They have some ground attack, so... yeah, we're going to fly 2 of them here, straight at Malaysia. And then one of them... here. A naval bomber, and we'll actually split that. Have some of them help over here. Help me there. Okay. What else? You don't have a mission. What are you? Scouts. Okay. Let's just keep an eye on the coast of Japan. I didn't put the planes on the carriers yet. We should definitely pay attention to that. Alright, you guys just go here and go out and attack like so. You guys, similar deal. Just try and hit anything that sneaks in here. You are longer range. So let's have you trying to help out down here. And you are fighters. Let's have you here. Having our superiority. Okay. Now, the carriers. You've got 6 carriers? That's not right. You shouldn't be in there. You should be in here, shouldn't you? Yeah. Glad I noticed that. Okay, so you've got 4 carriers, 90 each. You got 4 carriers, also 90 each, I think, right? No, 65. Okay. Let's worry about the good ones first. It was the 45s and the 50s. No. 45s and 45s for them. These ones. And these ones, and they're the high replacement priority ones. Good. Come on over. And then once they've... Can I invert selection? That would be helpful. I guess I can do that to at least get partly. And then anyone standing by in here, just move out a second so I can distinguish you more easily. And we'll fly them down. They're fully trained, these guys. They finished the Pentagon. That's bad timing. I'd rather you hadn't. Okay, and they're based... Where are they? Down here. Okay, let's fly everyone down here, and then we'll work on it. I know. Things are being delayed more and more. Another few days, but we're really close now. It's not going to expire soon, is it? Small treaty, fine. Stop those naval invasion plans. Okay, they arrived. Yes. Okay, so we're looking at 265s. Do we have... I don't think I have stuff set up for a 65. We can just tweak them. And then there's the other ship. The other ship merging in. Oh, it's just arrived. Good. So two more 65s, I think. This is slightly under for that, but... Oh no, that's right. Okay. You and... I don't seem to have a fighter ready for this, so I'll merge up these three. And then we can just tweak down as needed. Two more. No, sorry, one more. There we go. Okay, so now we have these guys all full. These guys can just disband and be ready for reinforcements. Okay, and now you're quite long range. You can go, you can reduce down to 50. Rebase here. Help out here, actually. Then we've got the fighters. Should mostly be helping here. What are you now? Carrier Cass. You could help here. Not expecting too much action there, but then we've got room for 50 more here. And we have got a bunch that we could use for that. And we've got this naval one here. Let's put U5 here. U50 rather. And then another 50 here. Ideally. Whoops. Where have they gone? There they are. Got quite a few more naval bombers, actually. Okay, we've got any room out here? Yeah, room for another 50. You can squeeze them in. It's worth getting these all out and fighting from the start. We can't use puppet manpower on this for some reason, but that's okay. And this one still has tons of space. I guess I put in... I'm tempted to put in carrier bombers, but oh god, I've still got... Yeah, these guys... I guess they'll fly down here because we have the less coverage there. And we've got room for another 150. I guess some scouts would be good. Where are the scouts? More naval bombers. Recon, okay. I'll put 100 in. And then split it. Get some recon, more recon here and here. Still got room for 50. Whoops. I thought that was going to finish it out. Put these, another one here then. And they've got really good coverage on Bismarck. Let's go down there. And just one last one up here. Ideally recon, I think, because we're mostly just gonna spot them and then let the big boys do their job. Okay, and now the training should happen like right in the Yellow Sea. I would like them to train somewhere highly safe, and the subs are going to be mostly anti-Philippine measures. I'll put them in the Bismarck as well. Java? Yeah, let's put them in the Java as well. They're basically designed to prevent American imports of troops and supplies over here. I think that's the way to do it. But I have to actually assign all these chappies to convoy raiding. There we go. And we're going to let them get into position. And then I think we're finally ready. I think. Convoy raiding efficiency's up. Right, the escorts. Yeah, those are your escort regions. And then let's take a look at what kind of percentage we get to. 28. Yeah, so not enough. Let's send out. I guess we just have to send out all our other escorts right from the start. To be fair, this is just using escorts. Like, there's no destroyers being used here, which is pretty cost effective. And, you know, the low numbers, we'll see if they actually translate into sunk ships, because they may not. And you guys have to stop auto reinforcing. Oh, that'll instantly happen. I know there's a lot of freaking sound effects buzzing off here. Right, got them merging in. Okay, there we go. Now we're up to 73%. Pretty good. And as new escorts come in, then we'll be in a better and better shape. Okay, and we do kind of actually, let's assume they won't be bold. But we kind of need to defend these zones over here. We need to make sure that the supplies are getting through to our boys over here. Let's not do this C, because it's too close. Subs will work better out here. Okay, we'll let that organization go up. Okay. Ah, but there's no connection through to here now. So I guess I have to keep doing this one, which I can't do because there's not enough zones. I guess we don't do here. If they're over here, I guess we set up a separate one with destroyers. Okay. Whew, and without further ado, we are ready to declare war. I'm going to save. I'm going to do some final checks. Okay. And I'm going to pause to eat dinner and then come back and declare war. I'll see you then. Right. I have returned. Okay. I think we're ready. The naval invasion section of the plan is badly underdeveloped by comparison to the naval section. But nonetheless, we've got Marines, we've got infantry, we've got mobile divisions. We're not planning any immediate invasions of enemy islands around here. Perhaps that's foolish, especially Guam. We're not even covering this naval base. All right, that I'm not doing. One of you, hop over here. We should probably try and naval invade Guam, pronto. So let's move one of these guys up here, such that he'll be able to attack, to launch a naval invasion over in the early days. I think if we could seize the airbase at Guam, that would deny them some significant air presence in the region. And obviously, we'll be trying to invade the Philippines relatively early on here as well. Okay, and right, we have one, but they're not actually short on supply. It's just that the navy's just arrived. Okay, our navies are organized. Did I see that these guys have no planes? Ah, they do have planes. They're just all on one ship. Okay. Well, that is easily solved. Oh, except they all went to the same one. Okay, did that fix it? Yes. Okay, I think we are good to go. Ah, we have some more new decisions. I don't think we're short. Well, we are short on some steel, but it's only 8 steel for 4 factories. To be fair, that does pay off pretty quickly. And some oil fields, for sure. But aluminium, I think we're okay on. We may want to do that one. Okay, now tech. And industrial tech. It's almost 43. So let's get concentrated again. It does increase our vulnerability, but... Okay, slow it down. Save again. I know I just saved. And then let's do this thing. First off, though, who's short on supplies? You. Some of the escorts. Right, both of these guys are showing us short on supplies. I'm not sure why that is. They seem okay to me. I mean, they have plenty of supplies here, so not sure why they would be. Our trade right now is not overseas. What little there is of it. Though, how am I getting oil from Venezuela and Mexico without going overseas? But yeah, I'm going to cease my oil imports from the Americas. Oh, here it is. Yeah. What is this? Is this the Soviet import? Shouldn't I be able to hover and no? That's the steel from Vichy France. Right. Let's stop that. And this. Actually, just cease all steel imports. We're actually good. No, okay, we're not. But Manchukuo's got 103. And then Siam can give us the rest. Okay. So, import situation is established. We've got our planes assigned. Who isn't assigned? Any planes not assigned? No planes that aren't carrier planes not assigned. We've got another 100 CAS and another. Some naval bombers we should keep in reserve just to reinforce. Same with fighters. Okay, yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, now this one is over. Is it damaged? No, I just overstacked it slightly. Okay. What are these boys? Really good fast bombers. Okay, let's put them. Don't think I have any naval air bases yet. We'll go here with them. Okay. The time has come. British Malaya. War was declared. Dutch East Indies. Give me the southern resource area. And now I will call everyone in. And I will look at decisions for a second here. Still raising on stability? No, it's going down just slowly. I don't think I have any other fresh decisions. What I do want to do, though, is go to this foreign recruitment encouraged to get plus 1% non-core manpower. And let's see what that actually gives us. So right now we're at 0.116. This makes it go to 0.143. So I don't quite understand that. But hey ho, that's a bunch more manpower, which is pretty good because we've got 800 million non-core manpower. Okay, naval invasions. Launch. This little invasion with the dude just to get him supplied. Launch. The men are at sea. They are immediately moving to attack, which will hopefully make them leave this province undefended, which will be good. And we immediately have an enemy fleet likely holding just destroyers and escorts being detected by our fleets. We are full on fuel still. Strike the USA bypass, yeah, to be expected. You guys, do I not have air superiority here? No, okay, I do. Navally speaking, we think there's 30 to 40 enemy ships in the Mariana region, but nowhere else really. Okay, so it looks like we're not going to be opposed by the British fleet early on. Marines are in the water. We could actually do with a few more Marines if I have room for them, which we do. So let's get them training. Okay, and they have got a garrison on Guam. We'll see how significant it is. There we go, found them. My cruiser versus their small destroyers. Oh god. Oh my god. 19 torpedo, 2 attack. That's a horrendous fleet that we've come across. Goodbye. Goodbye, American fleet. There's my new guns. Good. Give me amphibious warfare upgrade. And we will want to switch over onto the more modern machine gun. These guys did actually sally forth to strike those guys. Probably not necessary. Yeah, easy win, no losses. Enemy task force destroyed. There are several more of them to be found. Yeah, just keep scouting We don't need many planes, but just keep an eye off the coast of Japan. I want to know if they start getting close, but I think they'll probably focus over here. Okay, the initial naval invasion. They didn't actually have chance to move off. Only one division here. I thought I had 2 divisions attacking here. Okay, apparently I had 3 land here. That was not actually my intention. That could be pretty bad, actually. Well, we'll move to try and get the encirclement of these 2 while these 2 join in. That landing has went successfully. Good. Which means we now have them in multiple combats. And if we could have them cut across, that'll be good. Non-aggression pact from Italy, sure. And it's just some convoy raiding of the Dutch. Bunch more potential convoy raiding to kick off down here. And I think we had another little... Yeah, some American submarines sent to the bottom. Excellent. Meanwhile, the landing down here, going very successful against the port next to Singapore. Heavy infantry divisions here holding firm. Damn, we did still count as having low supply. But it looks like we will be able to make a landing there. Hopefully we'll be able to convert that into a capture of Singapore itself. And there is a port with a rail connection under our control. Fantastic. Immediately start to spread out here. Let's get an attack plan. I want to cut straight across the peninsula, if possible, at best pace. And you should be assigned on here as well. Yeah. And you as well. Yeah, good. And now you 2 can reassign here because you will start getting supplied by this, which we will motorize. And let's start shortening this front line as best speed. Excellent. Okay, so that's those naval invasions done. We've got 5 assigned here, which means I have 5 naval invasion capacity available right now. Let's, without further ado, attempt a naval invasion of the Philippines using non-marine divisions. I think that will be prudent. So this is just a level 1 base, but that's okay. I think we'll be able to make that work. Like so. And then anyone left behind, let's move them around just to try and get rid of that darn supply penalty. If we just shuffle them around a bit, like so. I think that will ease the logistical burden there, the supply burden rather. I don't really care about the non-aggression packs, to be honest, I'm not sure. Okay, we've beat them back here, it looks like. Very nearly. It's chemical industry 2. Construction 5 seems good. Tiny bit ahead of time, but that's okay. And yeah, breaking in here. Supply situation is still not amazing. We need to get the Strait of Malacca under control basically before it's going to be great. But there is a level 3 railway connection down here. Oh bollocks! I forgot about Burma and India. Whoops! That's cut the railway. Whoops-a-daisy. Okay, that's obviously pretty bad. Get my guys. Let's see if we can capture Rangoon and work from there. Where's this guy? Why are you over there? Come over here. Okay, and then the rest of this infantry, we'd like to take this tile, ideally, but it doesn't need to be with many divisions. And then are there other, and then just hold here. We're not interested in fighting a campaign in Burma just now. And Tibet is not in the war. Okay, but just here is a front line. Okay. What a cock up. Okay, fortunately, we do have the men here to deal with it. And the supply hub here is already motorized. This one should also be motorized. Okay, but we urgently need to re-establish ground lines of communication to the Malayan Peninsula, obviously. What a mistake. Okay, but should be easy to correct. Can't imagine the Burmese divisions are any good. So we should be able to cruise through them. Meanwhile at sea. Oh, okay. Some destroyers facing off against some of our subs. Our subs making a clean getaway. Love to see it. Meanwhile, in the Java Sea, just some undefended Dutch transports being sent to the bottom. And there is our successful landing in the south. Let's have those guys immediately begin to push north to join their comrades there. These guys heading up. Air superiority so far unquestioned in this region. These two TAC bomber wings haven't had any air targets, ship targets. So let's have them on supporting the ground invasion of Malaya. Next, yet more advanced and longer range recon. Seems good to me. Okay, and yes, the Battle for Singapore begins not having to face off against their seriously large coastal fort, is obviously going to help us there. And we have room for 5 more naval invaders down here. Let's just go straight at them. No messing about. Let's see how these would go. Meanwhile, over here, my mobile divisions reach the front. It's a British infantry division, and yeah, they are frightening compared to the stuff we've been fighting in China. The British infantry divisions are sturdy, but hopefully we can encircle and annihilate some of these that have overextended down into this peninsula. We're reorging at just unbelievable record time. Look at that. These guys beat us just 1 second ago. Look at the org they're on. Look at the org we're on. There we go. That's a fight we can win. They are fighting us in the air here, so actually let's pull some of these guys over here. And some of those fighters too. Give us some air contesting going on there. Good. You should be a 50. And yeah, they are contesting down here quite heavily again. But if we can get Singapore under control, that will deny them the airbase there, which should be fairly decisive. We can keep this going. Good. Meanwhile up here, yep, got them being driven back. The encirclement maneuver there. And here, looking good. I need that railway though. Meanwhile, these guys strat redeploying north. Fuel situation is obviously going to become problematic. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, the Soviets giving us less and less. Xinjiang we border, so we can get some off them. But obviously, you know, we've got to capture this region for its oil. So the fact that we're short of oil until we do is not surprising. These guys, you know, just carry straight on. Try and keep them on the back foot. Some foreign volunteers is good. Manpower down to nothing. I'm going to need to cancel some of those planned new Marines, it seems. Yeah, I'm being driven back here. Let's see if we can move some new guys in there. As well as maybe get the encirclement further north. Yeah, the mobile division's doing what they can. They're good and speedy. We've got this guy cut off now. Let's see if we can put the hurt on him. It's tricky. It's tricky. Reinforce that gap if we can. And then yeah, sweeping in behind. Yeah, I mean, you know, this is real scrappy conflict over here. Get the support there. And if that doesn't win, that's okay. Because we've got the encirclement coming from the north here. Nice. Meanwhile at sea. Oh, okay. A much more significant battle here. Kicked off. Let's go speed 2. With a American task force. But we've got a massive torpedo attack advantage as well as everything else. Our positioning is pretty bad because we've got a much larger fleet. But still, keeping it up there. The carriers with their task groups doing some pretty serious damage. There's the fall of Singapore. Fantastic. For the Emperor indeed. Drive them off that last little bit and let's start going north. Meanwhile here we should be inflicting some heavy blows. I want to see no hits yet from the our capital ships. I'm guessing most of this was by naval bombers. Oh no, some by heavy guns. But from the heavy cruisers rather than the big daddies it seems. so far. Coming south. Alright, not managing to get him here. Got unbroken there, though. Yeah, supply situation's pretty nice here, as long as we can maintain this this connection back here. Aren't some of you... Yeah, let's have you go straight in. And keep control there. Is that battle over? No. Ooh, and we've had a couple of them jump our destroyer force here. What is this? Oh, this is a scout. Oh, bollocks. Don't automatically split off. The scouts, that leaves you with little under-defended squads like this. Okay, hopefully this fleet will be able to rapidly move back into position. With its incredible speed, it can jump from engagement to engagement at high pace. But I don't like the odds of these destroyers facing down a cruiser. That said, our substantial torpedo attack should give them something to think about. Meanwhile, oh yeah, that's actually a little troublesome. If we can push them off the island there with another division, that seems prudent. What are these? They're mostly local divisions, yeah. Some British ones being brought in. Yeah, the encirclement on them being established to the north, successfully pushing them back here. At which point we can try and close in with 3 divisions on these 2 here. Yeah, no manpower is a problem. Forget the new Marines. I think we just need the manpower right now. Let's have these 2 plan an attack over there. Give them some time. Meanwhile, over here, yeah, just spotting another small-ish American force. These destroyers did manage to survive. Good, so they can go and head in for some repairs. Meanwhile, yeah, less good than it could have been, that trade there, but we got the heavy cruiser there, and here we did get a battleship in the end. So it was a cruiser, a light cruiser, and 4 destroyers for no losses. 2 destroyers there. Some convoys, destroyers down to my planes. Do love to see that. So, capital ships just at port for now, while one of my scouts has to return to repair. You guys push in there. The fall of Singapore is obviously going to be brilliant for us. I should... this southern force should readjust and dock up in Singapore. That's where we need you now. Oh, I've got no manpower again. Well, how much manpower has Manchuria got? Also none. Bollocks. We might have to get rid of some infantry divisions, or go up on conscription laws. Is there a interior minister that I could get for some non-core manpower? Yeah. Non-core manpower has 5% here. I mean, I do love this with the decryption, the escort efficiency and everything. I think we're going to have to switch to the Secretary of State for the Colonies to get that. 5% non-core manpower. 1%, remember, got us like a 50% increase. So another 5% could be decisive. They'll be there in 10 hours. He's got to be there in 4 days. Plenty of time. Good. Okay. Yeah, keep pushing in on them here. Trying to just keep the pressure on down here, basically. Not allow them to regroup. Meanwhile, at the Pacific, yeah, bit of enemy air power showing its value. Caught out another small American scouting force. This is why I include the cruisers in mine. It means that when we come kind of destroyer to destroyer, it's not destroyer to destroyer. We can add in that cruiser firepower to really give it to them. Just beginning to try and close this out here. And there we go. The recapturing of the railway underway. We're managing to supply this one by sea, but that's obviously a bit of a circuitous route, which could result in convoy raiding if the Allies were to happen to get their act together. We'd be in a bad way there. Actually, they're attacking us across that strait, which we should be able to get them pretty easily. A naval battle over the coast of Japan. Yes, damn, they are going after us there. So we will need to extend our escort range. Meanwhile, Java Sea, no problems. Eastern Micronesia, just taking out some more Americans. I imagine a lot of American troops will sink attempting to reinforce these islands in the immediate future. Let's try a naval invasion of Guam. Don't expect it to succeed necessarily, but I just want to see what their defenses are like. Mostly, it's an exploratory invasion, really. Up here, they are managing to push us back, which is not good. But once we freed up the men from this attack, we can send one of them south, and then I think we'll be in a better position. And yeah, narrowly holding on there. With no more infantry, no more manpower, I'm afraid, unfortunately, I'm going to have to cancel this. That will also free up some manpower for Manchuria. But I could do with those garrisons is the thing. Yeah, they did push us back there, but we're getting them here. Meanwhile, let's see. Yeah, they're barely contesting. Oh no, there's 100 enemy ships in this region, but none of our scouting forces. Let's withdraw from this sea zone. They don't seem to be active over here. It's more these three. Then we can get some scouts over. See if we can actually spot them over here. A couple more convoys down. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, with the cover in this region now, should be able to easily knock them out, especially with the escorts helping us to spot where they're where they are. No, it's not going to work. Wait for the other. Wait for the other. Hold. Hello? Hold. Game. Hold. Thank you. Okay. Got them there. Let's see if we can get them out of this port. There we go. Got the encirclement closing here. And you can just go straight back in. With the speed of our divisions, we put ourselves in a very good position now to be able to hold them off. They are reinforcing here. Did I send more troops than needed anywhere? 2 here? Yeah, 3 up here is definitely unnecessary. Leave 1 up there. Bring the other 2 down here. Yeah, didn't want to fight a Burma campaign. If I'd had the men ready, we wouldn't have had to. A port strike. Unsuccessful port strike against our fleet. No major losses detected. Okay. Next naval tech. Yeah, some more destroyer tactics. I think would be well placed. Ooh, okay. Major American task force here. 5 to 7 carriers. Holy sugar. Where is it? Are we detecting it? Get me. No. Scout for it. Are we going after it? We are going after it. We must be faster. Here we go. Boom. Okay, here it is. 3 carriers in the initial engagement. We're all in the initial engagement. Positioning's balanced. We have more guns. Not many more heavy guns. Quite a lot more light guns. We outnumber them in the air dramatically. And they have brought in too many planes. Now they outnumber us in the air, but they are limiting themselves on carrier traffic. The first blows go to us. Enemy escort down. Some big hits on their battleships as well. Some of our destroyers taking dings, but nothing too dramatic. Oh, that's a destroyer almost down, but one of theirs has fallen. Just trying to keep an eye over here while this is happening. Come on. I want some hits on the big daddies. Give me some powerful blows from them. Oof. Oof. That hurt. Heavy cruiser went down to 9. It took 1 massive hit from heavy guns. You know that puts them in a bad situation, but they are fleeing. Fleeing like cowards from the fight. 1 destroyer down on our end. Yeah, that was a non-decisive battle. But 6 destroyers, 5 escorts, and a light cruiser. That's a good trade. It's certainly a good trade. And we might be able to hit them from the air as they're fleeing. But, yeah. And then 1 battleship just caught out here. trying to defend some convoys. That is a poor choice. Didn't manage to get him, but a lot of convoys going down there. Yeah, and some of those destroyers splitting off to repair. No doubt. Yeah, they're going all over the place, and they appear to be based right here. Okay. Well, go ahead and port strike them. Let's see if we can hit him a bit there. There goes Malaya, anti-partisan again. I will become spy master. Oh, I need one more upgrade. They sallied out once more. Perhaps coming to join this fight? I think so. That'll probably be them. We sunk the whole, practically the whole fleet they came to defend. And this time, immediately taking blows. Not managing to do anything particularly decisive once again. They're just not committing to the fight. Ah, and another heavy cruiser of ours taking a big hit. However, we caught them again immediately. They have a lot of damaged front lines. Their screening is going to start being problematic if we take out many more of their destroyers. Oh, my heavy cruisers just keep just surviving. But another 7, 8 dead screens. They cannot afford to keep taking this fight. They simply cannot afford to keep taking this fight. If they lose their screens, my massive torpedo power is going to tell its toll in a big, big way. I think I need you down here. Can't have them cutting that rail connection. I mean, they're down to 17 screens. That is not enough. 16, 15, 14, 13. There we go. Screening efficiency down. And let's see. Immediately, we see torpedo hits on the main line of the American fleet there. If they let us just keep catching them like this, they're in a bad way. Camouflaged field uniforms? Sure. And some new infantry equipment. Also, new naval bomber. Yeah, there we go. First battleship down, and I wouldn't wager... Yes, it had a significant torpedo element in the destruction there. Again, not a decisive battle, but with their screens destroyed, and we're so fast they cannot run from us, we appear to have caught them yet again. And this time with only 50% screening, I do not like their odds of getting away from this with any capital ships. Look at that. Goodbye, Americans. And now they're not even screening the carriers. They took some dings. Yeah, torpedoes, naval bombers, naval bombers. Nice. And they're just not getting away. They're just too slow. Our ships are so fast. We're able to catch them in no time at all. And now they have 0 screening, 2 carriers, 3 carriers, flat, top, down. I repeat, flat, top, down. Look at that. And now it's just a carrier left. That, right there, boom, represents a complete loss of the main American battle group sent to the Pacific. We have 100% naval intel now. Do we get some from battles? Yeah, naval combat 17, nice. Look at that. They have 1 carrier left, and it's the rubbish one. We annihilated their entire modern carrier battle group. Hell yes. That is what I'm talking about. That is the modern might of the Japanese Navy. They still have a task force down here, though, which we are finding. Just then, modular shipbuilding, excellent. Thing is that, you know they have like a seriously, frighteningly large naval industrial capacity. So we can't let our guard down. But I have to say, that Eastern Battle Fleet, a lot of it's damaged, a lot of it has gone to repair, but that was good. We are sallying forth again against the Americans. Battleships and things down here. Numbers are beginning to not look amazing for us. We might have to tell these guys to stand down temporarily, but we really don't want to have to do that. But we've still got good screening for now, and our massive torpedo attack is really telling, I think. Let's go light arsenal. Gives us the dockyards. Although actually, we should definitely re-up the non-aggression pact with the Soviets. Yeah, once again, did lose a destroyer, but they're taken down by heavy guns and naval bombers. Yep. We are managing it. And the repairs are, they're ongoing. They're nearly, making good progress. So it's not like half the fleet is out of action for years or anything. Malaya capitulated there, obviously. That's excellent. Give me control of Central Malay. I will just temporarily take a couple of these guys and put them on port defense. And we will reorganize that in due course. And now the Marines are free to prosecute a continued attack against the Dutch. Now in the north, things are a little bit less rosy. They have still held shut that severing of my rail network, which we obviously need to fairly urgently address. They're also pressing right up against our rail connection and support lie hub here. So a bit of a Burmese campaign is imminent, but that's where I'm going to call it apart for today. The fall of Malaya secures us huge amounts of rubber, tungsten, and steel, and puts us within striking distance of a whole lot of oil. The massive, massive victories already seen. Let's tally it up. Against the United States, well, against the Allies, in the last month, we've lost 2 destroyers. That's it. They have lost 18, it's just versus the Americans. They've lost 18 convoys, 1 submarine, 5 carriers, 6 capital ships, 16 escort ships, 6 cruisers, and 41 destroyers. Oh my goodness gracious. That is a kill-death ratio I can live with. Thank you so very much for watching. I do look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Bye-bye.